until the luge video. He minded his own business. He said what he had to say, and that's fine. And people have a misconception of freedom of speech. Okay, for all those out there want a little 101 on freedom of speech. First of all, it's about the government coming and shutting you up. It's not about someone kicking you off a forum or kicking you off a channel.
Yeah.
Now, what I had happen to me, is that these people were coming to my video that was like 11 minutes long, had no advertisement on it. I made nothing from making this video, and people were coming to my video calling me a hypocrite because I was blocking them for basically giving them the boot because they were calling me a hypocrite doing the same thing that he just did. When I didn't make any money, I spent 11 minutes researching the subject ad nauseum, making a fairly solid video on the subject, and then people were saying I did the same thing he did. Well, if you're that stupid to where you're going to say that I did the same thing that he did, then you don't deserve to be commenting on my channel, and I will block you. And if you want to sit there and you want to make a rational argument and you want to say, I believe this or I believe that, that's fine. I have no problem with people giving me criticism. I have no problem with that. And I think that's the one thing that, to give you an idea of why I invited you to the show, is because if you were being suspended unjustly, and if I could help a little bit, and I was going to talk about the subject anyways, it was basically just a matter of time, then why not, let more people hear your story? Because, we've got almost 500 people in here listening to what you have to say and what I have to say. And I don't have a monopoly on the knowledge. I watch other people's videos and I learn from them as well. And I think being a video maker, everyone assumes that because you're talking about a subject about YouTube and getting views, that it's about, I want views. It's like, listen, I've had millions of views. I can take it or leave it. After my DMCA reform video, I didn't log in for 6 months. And the last thing I said in that video, if you watch my DMCA reform video, I let people know. I say, it's in your hands now. I can only do so much. And basically, I was willing to put in the time, put in the research for nothing. I took a lot of time out of my day that I really didn't benefit. I never made a dime, never made 1 penny from YouTube. And I let people know that, look, I can't, there's only so much I can do. And after that, when I saw that video got like 20,000 views and the Viacom vs. You video got like, 500,000 or whatever, it's like they supported the wrong video. The video we needed to be supported was one that would keep you from getting kicked off, keep me from getting kicked off for unjust reasons. And that's one of the things that was really frustrating, because you just want an even playing field. At least that's what I want, is an even playing field. So I know this, if I started making videos today, if I started today and said, okay, I'm going to make a channel and talk about movies or video games, I know that I'm having a very difficult time getting views with a built-in subscriber base, with a couple of years. I can't even imagine how hard it would be for the next person who might say, yeah, I'd like to try and make videos too. And what would happen for most people is, if you don't get views and you don't have any success, you're going to be very demoralized. You're going to be thinking, man, do I really suck at this? Do I have any talent at all? And so I know that's the feeling that I would have if I was sitting there making videos and I made 10, 20, 30 videos and I was getting 100, 100, 200 views a video. I would probably think, man, maybe I'm just not any good. So that's the reason why I do what I do, is because I want to try and give everyone an opportunity like I had, because I happened to get here early enough before the system was changed. And that's the reason why I made the videos that I made.
Yeah, I hear it, and I totally understand on that. And I mean, that's like I myself, I was here since 2006 on YouTube, so I'm back in what you're referring to, before the system totally flipped on its head. And I mean, I'm a firm believer, even though I'm a YouTube partner, that the YouTube partnership is one of the single sole reasons why this website is as bad as it is today. And I mean, well, might be bad for you or me, and more entertaining to a prepubescent child that wants to see Shane Dawson drink period blood in a Twilight sketch. But yeah, I mean, there's so much that I want to change about this website, but it's got it hit a nerve in the internet so deep, and it's got so much money and profitability to it that, in a way, I think we're all kidding ourselves that it's going to change for the better anytime soon, because they're going to keep pushing those whores. They're going to find ways to push the people that are the whores, and the true talent is going to get buried. The true talent that isn't going to, cheat the system, lie, tweak the system, put up the annotations, shit like that, they're going to get buried because those people that don't play ball aren't going to be invited on the field. And I mean, hey,
Well,
I'm
exactly.
like I said, I'm a YouTube partner, and I'm the first to admit. And going back to one of the things you said about the people that leave the comments, and I always love the jealousy comments. Someone like the Shane Dawson fan will be like, "Well, you're just so jealous because he has millions of subscribers," and I just don't know why people
No.
can't get it through their head that it has nothing to do with subscription numbers between me or someone else. It has to do with the fact that people have to be whores when they have so many subscriptions and stuff along those lines. And
Exactly.
one of the things I love saying as a YouTube partner, even though I could really give a shit less about the money, when someone really starts riding my ass about me picking on Shane Dawson, I go, thank you for watching this video because you and thousands of other Shane Dawson fans just made me some nice cash money. And I will leave a comment along those lines every time. And it's the truth. I've made thousands of dollars just off of fanboys that flock to my videos. And that's one of the things.
Yeah.
Like I financed two vacations last year just solely off of what I made on YouTube. And I look at it as, YouTube bought me, 2 full weeks of leisure that I didn't have to take a penny out of my pocket for my real job for. So, yeah, YouTube has its perks for being a partner, and
well, yeah, and
I'm trying to milk them as much as possible.
oh, sure, and that's the one thing is, I've seen channels that had less subscribers than me. I had channels that I had actually talked to, and they emailed me, and I always congratulate them for making partner. I've never been someone that would hate on someone for having success. I think that's just ignorant. And that's one of the worst things I've seen people do is they'll try and drag people down, and I just think it's a very ignorant way of thinking to say, oh, someone has success, so I'm just going to try and rag on them or give them a hard time because they're doing well. I think that's ignorant. But again, like what you're talking about is one of the things that I haven't had a chance to talk about in a video, because it's again, you only have so much time. You only have 5 minutes or 10 minutes to actually get your point across. So being able to talk about it and say, this is why, this is the reason why, because you've got like 1 million subscribers. Do you really need to use a fake thumbnail? You've got 100 to 200,000 people that will always click on your video because that's what they do. They enjoy your show. And one of the things to think about is, I don't know how many channels you're subscribed to, but myself, I'm subscribed to like 150 channels on my news channel. Now, think about it. I don't probably watch less than 5% of the videos that come in my inbox. And it's not because, I don't like their videos. It's just there's only so many videos I have time to watch. So that's the one thing people think. I've seen people with thousands of subscribers. And so, I mean, subscriptions. So I can't even imagine how hard it is to try and go through 1,000 channels that have videos popping in there. But one thing I did is I made a YouTube then and now video. I thought I'd play for you guys, and hopefully it'll work. I haven't used this particular thing too long. This particular song.
One. I'm ready. Okay, and we're gonna. What the fuck? Over there. Okay, all right. I gotta just get right over there. Wait for the fire stick, and what? Who put that there? Where did that come from?
What you gotta do is grab a free-range chicken. I don't care how you get it, buy it, or hunt it down with a knife. But treat the animal with respect.
And he'd be damned if he let the goofs get the greasy little mints on his son's birthright.
Mission 4, vent your anger and destroy the TV. Sounds just like the movie, right?
No!
And that's it. It just loops over and over again. Now, if you aren't hard of hearing, the background music of this game should be driving you to the point of insanity.
No, not that.
And now we start to